everybody, to the Superhumanistic podcast, where we talk about all things health and wellness. Thank you for joining us today. We are your hosts, David and Jessica. Make sure you follow Superhumanistic on everything. Hit that follow button on this podcast so you never miss an episode. And leave us a rating and review. That will help others find this podcast, and hopefully they will see some benefits to live a longer and happier lifestyle. Last week, we talked about protein, all the different ways to incorporate protein into your diet with each meal, how much protein you should be getting, and also those tips for making sure that you have enough each day to have a well-balanced diet. So if you need information on that, go back and listen to last week's episode. This week, we're going to be talking about tightening your waist and all those core and muscles that you should really be focusing on. And hey, who doesn't want a tighter, slimmer waist? I know the joke that I always heard was you want a smaller waist, get bigger shoulders, but that's not what we're going to be talking about here today. So some of the benefits of having a tighter waist or doing workouts that can help get you there are going to be that you're going to improve your balance. So very important to have balance, especially as you get older, to make sure that you're able to always keep your balance when you're doing different workouts, you're out there playing sports, or maybe just walking. You know, you never know when your balance is going to kick in. You might trip over something and you're able to catch yourself because you have good balance. So it's always just important in life in general to have good balance because you never know when you're going to need it. Also stability, that kind of goes along with the balance as well, but just gives you a more solid foundation. So again, when you're out there in the world, you're doing workouts, you're in the gym, really just any time, it's very important to have good balance and good stability, a good foundation so that you're never injuring yourself. Also, you prevent lower back pain. So by having a slimmer waist or doing the workouts associated with creating a slimmer waist, you're also preventing lower back pain because you can tighten your waist, but you can't tighten your core, but you can strengthen and engage your core. And by doing so, you're going to basically prevent from injuring your lower back. Your core is going to make sure that you have the right muscles in place that surround your spine and also your hip regions. So by strengthening that core, those muscles are prepared, they're always ready to go, they're engaged, they're being stretched, and in turn, that's going to prevent any kind of lower back injuries that can really impact your spine, and especially as you get older, you definitely don't want any kind of lower back injuries. So next, we're going to be talking about some of the workouts that you can do to tighten your waist and also strengthen and engage your core.
Basic ab workouts, right? Except for more so focusing on your obliques rather than just your abs, like the middle abs or lower abs. So bicycle crunches are a really good workout to strengthen the total core. Russian twists, of course, for your obliques as well. And again, you can do these with or without weights, so you can do them weighted or not. The bicycle crunches does tone and strengthen your core. Russian twists also improves oblique strength and reduces the belly fat. Of course, side planks are really good for those obliques. Mountain climbers are like a total body workout, so I highly recommend doing mountain climbers. I try to do mountain climbers actually every morning as part of my morning routine. That's one of my ab workouts that I'll do. And I aim for 50 mountain climbers each side. So one side is bringing your knee up to your opposite elbow and then switching, and that's 1 rep. So 50 each side, and that works your abdominals, your shoulders, hips, back, quadriceps, and hamstrings. So kind of that full body workout with doing mountain climbers. Leg raises also helps to build stronger abs and reduces that belly fat, and you're really working those lower abs with leg raises. Side crunches, so bringing your knees to one side and crunching up. That's going to work your obliques as well. And then different types of workouts, so like doing a HIIT workout where you're doing high intensity interval training, so HIIT, and that's what it stands for. Alternating between periods of very intense activity and going back down to low intensity is better than what cardio can do, because you're getting your heartbeat up really fast and then only taking short periods of rest. So you're keeping your heartbeat up really high throughout that whole workout. So HIIT workouts are really good for your abs as well, because you're oftentimes tightening your abs when you're working on the rest of your body. And then yoga too is a really good workout to do, all types of yoga, because a lot of times you are focusing on your, as our yoga instructor likes to tell us, those bandhas. But that pelvic floor, like really holding it in, which is part of the whole abdomen muscle group. So really pulling in those muscles to be able to have that balance, which is of course the benefit of having a tighter core. So those are a lot of the exercises that I have. You have.
All right. Yeah, a lot of great workouts there. And I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do for your core. I also recommend side planks with a twist. Those are really good as well. Highly recommend looking up some of these workouts on YouTube. And that way you can get a better idea of exactly how to do them and get more in depth, and also just follow along. So a lot of great workout videos out there to look up and start getting those workouts in. Some tips for effective workout would be choose a workout that's low risk and enjoyable for you. Also combine high rep body weight core exercises with some resistance, maybe incorporate some dumbbells when you can. And then use a variety of movements to really target different muscles in your core, because you want to make sure that you're kind of getting to all of them, as my wife mentioned, including that pelvic floor as well. So another thing that's important is nutrition. Nutrition is going to be very, very important when it comes to tightening your waist. I often find that nutrition is probably going to be the most important factor when it comes to getting a tighter waist. So if you're incorporating these workouts in, it's going to be just as important, if not even more important, to have a healthy diet. You can do that through complex carbohydrates like legumes, rice, and starchy vegetables. You can also incorporate fruits and vegetables into your diet, some healthy fats, some lean meats, and some whole grains as well. So that is what we have for you today on the tips for slimming your waist and also strengthening your core. So make sure you follow Superhumanistic on everything. Don't forget to leave us a rating and review so that other people can find this podcast and hopefully live a longer and healthier life. So, as always, start implementing these tips into your lifestyle so you can be more superhumanistic. We'll see you next time.
Bye.